Okay, this is effectively about Tommy Robinson's release. Oh, it's just spilling water. Earlier on, I did a video on my other channel, The Gist Will Do, and just join in the relief felt by me and by everyone that he's been released, and sort of touching on the media, and it'd be interesting to see how some of them might change their tune a little bit. Anyway, you can go and watch that if you like. In the comments to that, a very reasonable person raised the issue of the Zionist business again, and it happens all the time I do a video about Tommy. So I thought I'd do a video on it from my point of view, and everyone knows that I'm not an academic, so this is a quick scan, get a approximate idea of what bloody hell is Zionism, and talk about it. And then what I'm doing, I'm going to encourage people to chip in, and it's going to be lengthy, I guess, then after that. This could go on for a while, but I think there are very, very reasonable, good people that are pro-Zion and anti-Zion, and I want to sort of try to do a redefinition if possible. So just a Google search, the definition effectively says it's a movement to establish a Jewish homeland and to protect it. It doesn't. It says a bit more than that, but that's effectively it. It doesn't say to implement world domination and a new world order. Okay, so if that is the plan, it's a secret plan, the super secret plan that everyone seems to know about. I'm going to suggest that I don't have a problem with that, with Israel existing. I also don't have a problem with Pakistan existing, and the two countries are just about the same age, very young obviously in modern terms of countries, and one is a homeland for Islam and the other one is a homeland for Judaism. It's the what David Icke would call the ultra Zionists, the extreme Zionism that is a problem, and I am definitely concerned about that. I don't think Tommy is one of those. I really, really don't. I'll go into Tommy in a bit, but so out of the world, just some searches here, and of course these could be inaccurate, but the point I think is there. The search did 96% of world media owned by Zionists, and I checked, and it does seem to be that Rupert Murdoch is a Zionist. I don't think is he Jewish? I don't know. Murdoch doesn't sound particularly Jewish to me, but anyway, I don't think you have to be Jewish to be a Zionist. That's even weirder, right? So he is a very, very powerful man, controls so much media, and also the company Alphabet that owns Google and YouTube, plus, I don't know, many other massive companies that deal with information. Many of the directors are Zionists. Lobbyists. There was a documentary a while ago. I did a video on this. Some recommended it to me. The Conservative Friends of Israel deal with, at the time of making the documentary, 80% of Conservative MPs. And also, don't worry, don't feel left out. There was a Labour Friends of Israel as well. So, they can't just love Conservatives and at the same time love socialism, can they? They just want power. And their influence will be, if there's ever any bit of bad press about Israel or Judaism, what have you, say Israel's bombed the crap out of one of its neighbours for some reason, and saying that, oh no, but they fired first and stuff like that. Immediately you'll get politicians virtue signalling in the House of Commons saying, oh, the Holocaust was terrible and all this sort of stuff. Okay, so this damage limitation, and that's bad. I would definitely insist that all lobbying would be made 100% transparent, that no politicians were able to take any money from a lobbyist, and so the only lobbyists they could deal with were lobbyists that were trying to do good stuff, like helping kids get medicine or something like that, because lobbying itself isn't the bad thing. It's what people are lobbying for can be bad. Where did I get to? The founder was Theodor Herzl, and his best pal, his best chummy, was Richard von Coudenhove-Kalergi's father. The one that spoke 18 languages and all that, the Ashkenazi Jew. So there is definitely a group of people out there that I would like us to use the term ultra. I, in future, will use the term ultra-Zionists, and that is those people. I'm going to label every other Jew on the face of the earth that's a Zionist, just Zionist, just they believe in having their own homeland. I'm British. Could it be the same term? You know what I mean? You're coming from with this, because I think it's unfair on the majority of people, just as it's very unfair to say that all Muslims, are radicalised fundamentalist nutters, because they're not. Let's just hope, for God's sake, that by far the majority of people alive on this planet just want to go about their lives in peace and just get on and have their own culture and what have you, their practices, and try not to infringe on other people. Come on. The majority of people are. So it's unfair to say that all Jews are, you can't lump them in the same group as the ultra-Zionists. And that's pretty much where I'm coming from on this. I'm trying to think if I've got any other points I wanted to make. No, not really. Really, it's over to anyone that wants to chip in on this, because I think I've tried to make that as fair and balanced as possible. Tommy Robinson will need to address this at some stage. Please, if you ever see this, Tommy, it would be very helpful if you could explain, because, sorry, I haven't quite finished, obviously. Ezra Levant, Alex Jones, these guys are Zionists. So are they Zionists or are they ultra-Zionists? What is their aim? Is their aim just to make money and do media? Or is their aim to shut people down and, work to some sort of new world order? Because I don't think it is. They seem like pretty patriotic people to me, unless they're completely insincere. I don't know. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, really. So it'd be great if someone like Sargon of Akkad could do an interview with Tommy and address it. Let's get this out. Cards on the table. Tommy, what's your view on Zionism? And because it's stopping a lot of people that would support you from supporting you. Not me. I support you all the way, mate. I just think it would be helpful to cover this one day. Not too long in the future. Thank you very much. This video is over. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.